Hi there. Today I'd like to speak about how I quit at 55. Yes, I quit the rat race at 55. After working for like 35 years, after working for 35 years, I decided it's time to quit. Not that the job had changed, but I had changed. I realized if I carried on the way I was carrying on, time was running out, and also it could lead me into maybe a nervous breakdown. Because all you do in the rat race is get up, get on the road, the same road, every day for 28 days of work, sort of, going to a job that you really don't like. And I'm sure I'm not the only one here. Many people feel the same. But to get the courage to quit, you've got to have a little plan, yes, but sometimes without a plan, it becomes vital for you to think of your mental situation, your stability, and where you're going in life. So most people wait until they're 65 to quit, but I couldn't wait that long. I decided I'm done, and that was it for me. I went out and I said, I'm out of here. I packed whatever little I had, sold the most I had, and moved to a place where I live today with the bare minimal that I have and peace of mind. So getting out of the rat race, not easy, but it's taught me that selling time for a paycheck wasn't that great for me, because all you do in a job is you sell time for a paycheck that all you do with it is pay for your expenses, and you're back in the same cycle again. So you go to a job to buy a good car, to pay off your mortgage, to put your kids in school, and that's it. That's all you have. And picture that for 35 years. It was time for me to move on and say, I think I've had enough. So, yeah, looking in today's world, I think peace of mind outweighs most the stresses of every day being in the rat race, like I said. I did the same kind of job, traveled the same kind of roads for all that time. It was a bit of a catch-22 to make a decision where you say, do I leave now or do I wait for my retirement? But even though waiting for your retirement, outweighing what I was going through at that moment to what it is now, I think I made the best decision. So this might not be for everyone, but if you're in a similar situation, yes, you can do it. But obviously, you have to look at your situation, your time, and maybe your finances before deciding. Every situation is different for everybody, but I guess in my case, the peace of mind was more important than the rat race, that cycle that you carry on and on and on and on a daily basis. Selling time for a paycheck. And the one thing I've learned that I can say with confidence, every minute that you've lost is a minute you will never get back. And looking at what I did for 35 years, every minute that I sold to the job that I owned, I never got back the equivalent of the paycheck I got at the month end. Because every month end, was the stress end, basically. That's when the stress comes in, of paying bills and trying to catch up with them, like everyone around. So I also got out of the Sunday evening stress, when you stress, oh, it's Monday again tomorrow, where you got to catch up with your deadlines or the work that you left on a Friday. That alone was a bit of a problem. So you have fun on a Saturday, and on a Sunday you'll be thinking, I got to go back to that same thing that I was on the Friday, and that's a job. My decision to leave was entirely based on how I felt at that moment and how I thought about my future. I wasn't able to carry on the way I was carrying on. So that was my decision. The job had never changed, but I had changed. And if I have to give advice to anybody there who's in the similar situation that I was, you're not alone. And yes, what you're feeling is true and real, but it's a decision you have to make. And looking at my decision, I think it was a great decision for me. So living where I am now, surrounded by nature, I think I'm happy. With the minimal that I have, I'm happy. So yes, that's my story. If you watched this far, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one.